A, A. I don't know if that's how it's done, but A. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. As you can tell, I had a good weekend. Hopefully you too, you did. I mean, life is too precious to have a boring life. Yes, I hope you had a good weekend, and hopefully your week is going as well. Yeah, well, today your girl is back, and first of all, please guys, please, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please go ahead and do so. The red button, go and click it straight. Please subscribe, help our sister get to 100 subscribers. That is my goal for now. And well, today, before we get into today's topic, we can connect. You can follow me through Instagram. My handle is @Natasha_Bail, @Natasha_Bail, BAIL. And Facebook, it's Fifi Dali, @Fifi Dali with a double LY, DALLY. And Snapchat is Fifi Dali, sorry. Hey, girlfriend. Hey, okay. Snapchat is @Fifi Dali, and that Facebook is @Fifi Nuts. Yes, I know, weird names, but I mean, please follow me there. I'll put the links in the description down below, and you can click it and let's connect. So in today's topic, I want to talk about fitting in, the issue of fitting in. If not, most of us, we've passed through this issue of trying to fit in somewhere. We knew deep in our hearts, deep in your heart, whatever you're doing is wrong. No matter how much you're trying to please someone, in your heart, you know very well that intuition is telling you, girlfriend, don't do it. Girlfriend, don't join this group. Girlfriend, I mean, you have that guilty pleasure inside you, so but no, you go ahead and do it because what? You want to fit in. According to me, fitting in is trying so hard to be somebody you're not just to please others. Fitting in is doing something out of your character to please others. Well, like I told you in my last video, I'm not Kenyan, so coming into this country, I had to adapt to the lifestyle, to the education system. The students that were there, they had some kind of lifestyle, and honestly speaking, I felt like I was behind. I felt like, the feeling of you're somewhere but you feel like you don't belong there. It's like putting maize in a sack of beans. That's how it felt. And I passed through that issue for a long time, since from primary to secondary. I did not know who I was. Honestly speaking, when you're trying to fit in, you don't know who you are, because you're trying to do so many things to see what actually defines you. Yeah. And I remember that actually is caused mostly by low self-esteem, because when I was in high school, honestly speaking, that's where everything broke out, the acne, pimples and everything. I used to wear small specs. I used to have short hair, rough hair. So I had these pimples on my face with small specks and very short hair. And I remember when I joined high school, yeah, not Gatarago, everyone was just minding their own business. But the school that made me see my, like, there's a big difference was Ngara Girls, because that's where I went to Form 2 to Form 4. That's where actually most people grow up. Kichwa inakuwa hivi, your head is like this. No one can tell you nothing. Your ego is here. Because you feel like, I'm from Form 1, now I'm going to Form 2. And you feel like you've reached. So when I joined Ngara Girls from Form 2, I remember looking at the girls there, and they used to have these tight skirts. And then they have combed their hair, they just look classy. We're in school. No one is supposed to look classy in any way. But no, some girls took it upon themselves to look good. So what do? Oh, I start combing my... funny thing is what? I used to love short hair. But going to that school and seeing people with long hair made me feel like my hair was not enough. Can you imagine? You know what you want, you know what you like. But because you've seen someone in your mind has it better, you feel like you want that. You're not content with what you have anymore. That's fucked up. I know it's messed up. And I remember trying to walk like the girls in my school. I'm trying to learn the car walking style. People come from far. And I used to waste a lot of time trying to be someone I'm not. And when you're living a fake life, not necessarily a fake life, but when you're trying to fit in, for some reason you never feel like you're good enough. For some reason you feel like, I need to do something better for me to seem like this. I want to tighten my skirt, so that I can be among these bad girls. You want to be in this bad girl group. And there's a time I used to have this teacher in high school. She was my favorite. She was my chemistry teacher. Most people didn't like her, but I actually did, because she gave you that tough love. She told you what you didn't want to hear, And I remember there's a time I took to her my chemistry test, and she told me, "Why are you giving me such grades? Are you this dumb?" What? That was harsh. That was brutal. And I remember that day I told myself, I'm not dumb. That's something I had to tell myself. I am not dumb. And I'm going to prove to you that I am not dumb. And I'm going to make sure that this chemistry, this chemistry test, after Form 4, when you look at my grade, you'll be so impressed, because I am going to show you that I can do this. And I remember telling myself, Fifi, you actually know what you want, and you actually know what you don't want. You don't want to be dumb, and you want to prove to this teacher that you're not dumb. So how come you're not using the same mentality to show your friends, these so-called friends, you actually don't need them, or you don't need to live their life for them to like you. You can live your own life. You can decide today, honestly speaking, today, I want to live my life. I have nothing to lose. Because when you're trying to fit in, you're trying to live someone else's life. And you don't get the pleasure of doing what you love. Yeah, you don't even know what you love, because you don't do what you love. You love doing what others love doing, and that makes you, it keeps you in a cocoon, because you derive your happiness from other people. The time I decided to live my life and stop pleasing people was the day I wanted to discover myself. Trust you me, this issue of fitting in does not just poof disappear. You carry, it goes with you. Every stage you go, whatever age you are, this fitting in issue is there. And I can say I went through that for a long time, because I did not know my worth. I did not know my value. I thought I was naive. I thought that I needed people in my life to define me, to see me, not me to see myself, but them to see me. I was trying to prove to people that I'm not what you think I am. And honestly speaking, people, that is the wrong thing to do. It's the wrong thing to do, trying to prove to someone that you are not what they think you are. First of all, what they think you are should not matter to you. Okay, it should not matter to you. I always say I used to think about what people think about me. I used to think, actually how people think about me is who I am. But that is wrong. That is so wrong. That is corruption of the brain. You're not what people think you are. Like today, if I say, oh, Fifi, you're a dog. Am I a dog? Am I a dog? No, I'm not a dog. I'm not. What you portray me to be is not me. What is your opinion is not my reality. Yeah, and the moment I realized that, I stopped really caring what anyone thinks about me, apart from my relationship with God. How God thinks about me, hey, I mean, His validation is everything to me. And that is the only validation I need in this life. And the other people that whatever say matters to me is my family. But other than that, these people I care for and I love, they might tell me something, and I know they are telling me those things to correct me, because sometimes you might be caught up in your own life that other people are observing, and they feel like maybe, hey, you're going, my friend, come back. It's good to have such people in your life. But these haters, these people in the streets, there are people out there who their job is to just break you down. Their job is to tell you, you cannot do this. You cannot be this. Who said you cannot and be whatever you want to be? You can. It's all in the mind. I know they say it's all in the mind, it's all in the mind, it's all in the mind. But just one day, just sit down and think in your mind, I'm sad. Just think in your mind, today, I'm sad. I promise you, almost the whole day, you'll be in that mood. Because what? You set your mind to that. But if you wake up in the morning, you whisper to yourself something. No one else has to hear, but you whisper to yourself something positive. And you say, today is going to be a good day. I don't know what today holds, but I know it's going to be a good day. Trust me, that mood, you'll have that happy mood within you. It's all in the mind. What people say might corrupt your mind. It might break you. It might change your character. If you listen to people, you will live a horrible life, a reckless life. Because they're telling you, you can't do this. And you're trying your best to prove to them wrong. What if you hurt yourself trying to prove them wrong? Do they care? They don't care. They really don't. You might be in your bed at night, sleeping, crying, stressing about what someone said about you. And maybe that someone is somewhere enjoying life, not giving two heads about you. They don't really care what you're going through. You know, they really don't. So please, 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 don't care what others tell. Don't take to heart what others tell you or what others think about you. Baby girl, baby boy, it's going to mess you up. For real, it's going to mess you up. And I got over this fitting in issue, trying to be someone else, trying to live that, I don't even know how to call it, because it doesn't even have a name. I was just living life the way it's coming. And it took me a year to discover myself. It took me a whole year to know my worth, to know my value, to know what I want, to understand life more, to enjoy life, to go outside and make genuine friends, genuine relationships. And the fact that when I pass, someone whispers something about me, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't. People will say you have an attitude, oh, nakamaringo, oh, what. But honestly speaking, if we don't vibe, I don't need to force myself to do what you want so that I please you. Because at the end of the day, I'm taking something out of myself, and that's my energy. I'm trying to protect my energy. So if I'm out here trying to please you, you are a normal human being. You're not God. People should understand. People are not God. God's validation should be the most important to you. If you're being yourself out there, honestly speaking, if you're being yourself out there, you don't have to cover it. You don't have to just, let's say you're a loud person. I am a loud person. Honestly, I am a loud person. And there are places I'll go, I know I need to be quiet. And there are places I'll go, I know it's outdoor. I mean, what will you tell me? This voice of mine, I can't control it. I can't control it. If I know I'm in a quiet, if I know this place is a quiet place, I'm going to act it. I'm going to be silent and quiet. But if I'm somewhere else and you're telling me, shh, no, just be yourself. Be your authentic self. That is the best freedom ever. That is the best freedom ever. Even when you're in a relationship, don't try to be or do so much in that relationship to the point where you compromise so much to the point where you lose yourself. Because it happens. It happens. We get comfortable and we find ourselves, oh, this partner is saying we do this, oh, I'm going with the wind. You lose your character, you lose yourself. And then when you break up with that person, you're left sad. You feel like something was taken away from you. Because why? Because you lost yourself. You lost yourself trying to please that partner. You lost yourself trying to please that friend. You lost yourself trying to please the world. This world, people cannot be pleased. Okay? People cannot be pleased. So please, enjoy your life. Live it to the fullest. Live it to the fullest. Stop trying so hard to please a human being. Because the day you lose yourself, that person won't be there to help you. They won't. They will break you with words. They will call you this, they will call you that. Will you listen? Every time, will you listen? Why not spend your time building yourself? Build yourself. It can be anything you want. You can be involved in charity things, or I don't know, whatever you're interested in. Take time and do that. Don't stop doing it because someone said, oh, it's not good, or I heard it's this, that. That's their experience. That's not your experience. They said experience is the best teacher. Yes, it is. But also, that does not mean you don't listen to good advice. If someone is giving you good advice, listen to it. Because that's precious. That means that someone really cares about you. But it's people out there talking about you, talking about your flaws, talking about your mistakes. Oh, this person can never get it right. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Who are they? No, honestly, who are they? It doesn't cost anything to live your life. It doesn't. And it took me some time. It took me years to discover that. And I know there are people out there who are still going through this issue. It's an issue that is there with our teenagers, with our young brothers and sisters. It's there. So please, go out there, live your life. My friends, live your life. I know it's easier said than done, but it's the best thing for you. It's the best thing you can do for yourself. Is be you. You're an original. Just the same way you can't take someone's fingerprint. It's the same way you can't take someone's life. Live your life. Have your own fingerprints. They define who you are. They give you an identity. You have an identity. You're somebody. You don't have to act like someone to be a somebody. You're already a somebody. And you have to believe that, and you have to believe it within your heart. Tell it to yourself every day if you have to. But you're somebody, okay? Let nobody ever tell you otherwise. No one has that authority except when you give it to them. Don't give them that. Don't. Because if they feel like they can break you now, they'll take it to the advantage of actually hurting you when they can. They know this person, whatever I'll say, it will hurt them. But that's not it's a reflection of themselves. That's not you. It's a reflection of who they are. They're insecure, so they're trying to make you feel insecure too about yourself. They've made mistakes in life, but they feel like your mistakes are worse than theirs because they want to point a finger. Don't allow them. Don't allow them. Protect your mind and protect your heart. Because once this and this are not at peace, you will not have peace. You will not. You will not be happy. And everyone deserves to be happy. We all deserve to be happy. This world is already throwing us enough. We don't need to be rude to each other. We don't need to bring each other down and tear each other apart so that we can make ourselves feel better. For what? For what? You're out there discouraging people. You're out there pointing flaws instead of pointing a finger at yourself. So anyway, you're a copy, okay? You're an original, don't die a copy. Yeah? Don't die a copy. And you're unique. There's none like you, and there'll never be anyone like you. Even that person you're trying to be like, even them, there's none like them. So you can't even be them. You can only do what they do, but you can do it better. It's good to admire. Yeah, it's good to admire, have role models, people you look up to, but that does not mean you have to live their life. No, you don't have to live their life. Live your life, yours. Because when your time on this earth comes to an end, you'll be buried as you. Your name will be written there as you, not as whoever you're trying to live as. No. Enjoy your life, have fun living it. It's too precious to waste it. And yeah, hey, that's all we have for today. And until next time, subscribe, share, leave a comment, like, and I love you guys always and forever. Okay, bye guys.